you guys so much, and I'm back with another video. Okay, so I already know what y'all gonna say. Where you been? Why you haven't uploaded a video? Blah, blah. Okay, so boom. I haven't been on YouTube because y'all, I'm like a perfectionist. So like when I want to record a video, like I said, I want my stuff to be like perfect. Like I don't want to just be like, oh, let me just sit and record a video. Like I want my stuff to be popping. I want my content to be interesting. So with all that being said, my last video just recently hit like 1.2K, I think. By the time this video comes out, it's probably gonna be more than that. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos. It's like I'm a small YouTuber, I'm getting all these views and stuff like that. No, but for real, thank y'all for watching my videos. I think my impediment video is at like 9.6K right now, so we on the road to 10K. Like, what's up? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So, if you haven't watched my most recent video, how to start a lash company video, you want to double back, watch that video before you watch this one, because this video is going to be like a part 2 to that video. I got a lot of good feedback. I got a lot of DMs, a lot of questions. So I'm just going to answer everybody's questions, add in some stuff, you know, that you may not have known, something to make you running a business or trying to start a business a little bit easier. But before we get into all that, we got to make a deal. If I teach you something, you got to subscribe to my channel, like, period. That's only fair. Like, if I'm helping you, help me, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the road to, I think, like 500 subscribers or something like that. So my goal next year is to get like 50 to 100K subscribers. I don't know, like, when I be thinking about YouTube, I would just want to like know my direction, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be like all over the place like with my YouTube channel. So I finally like came to a decision what my channel is going to be about. It's going to be like business, like entrepreneur videos, vlogs, travel. I'm going to Bali next year, so and anything like fashion, so try on hauls and stuff like that, just so we can get to know each other on a more personal level, you know. My gang, that's what I'm calling out. Every time I refer to my subscribers, y'all just my gang. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If I teach you something, you gotta subscribe. Like, that's wrong if you don't subscribe and I teach you something, you know what I'm saying? Like, help you out. Also, make sure you guys follow my Instagram page. Follow me on the gram. Like, I need to get my followers up on the gram. I need to start posting more on the gram, and like, these are part of my New Year's resolutions. So I'm going to be more active. Like, I'm getting active next year, so make sure you are following my Instagram page, niche so savvy _. Make sure you're following my lash page, lashes and hair by me. Lash so savvy, hair so savvy. So make sure you follow both of those pages as well. And I don't want to do too much talking, so let's get into this video. I do have notes and stuff like that. So if you see me looking down, that's just because I'm reading what I wrote, so I don't miss anything. So boom, the first thing we're going to talk about is business essentials. So business essentials is basically like things you're going to need to make sure your business runs smoothly, to save you money, things like that. So the first thing I had on my list was a label maker. Somebody in my comments on my last video asked me about my label maker. I have the P-Touch label maker. I don't have it with me right now because I can't find it, but I'll insert a picture, and I'll also put a link in the description box from where I bought it. I either bought it from Office Depot or Office Max, but I'm pretty sure it was Office Depot that I got it from. But I did pay like $32 for it. The label maker comes with like the actual labels that you print on, so you don't have to buy labels when you get the label maker. But once the labels run out, then you're gonna have to go to the store and buy more. It is ran on batteries. I think they're like AA batteries or something like that. So you will need to buy batteries for it. I didn't realize I needed batteries for mine when I first bought it, so I ended up going back to the store and buy batteries. Okay, so what the label maker does is it puts labels on your lashes or whatever it is that you finna sell, your bundles, whatever. So I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna try and make it focus, but that label that says gorgeous, I made that with my label maker. So there are different kinds of label makers, and you can look for yourself on the website, or if you go into the store. that have different fonts and stuff like that. You can print them online too, but I like to just type mine out and print them right then and there, because when I brand, I do it all at one time, which takes me maybe 4 to 5 hours to brand all of my stuff. So yeah, the label maker, it just prints these labels for you, and that way you know what's what. But it was $32, and really buying a label maker for $32 is way cheaper than constantly getting your labels printed. Because you can make them as small or as big as you want. So that's the first thing. So make sure y'all get y'all label maker, because it's gonna save you a lot of money. Second thing, of course, you need a computer and a printer. You need a computer and a printer because when you get your orders online, no matter what website you use, Wix, Shopify, Big Cartel, whatever, you're gonna have to print your shipping labels. Now me, I don't print my shipping labels, but I do use my computer to copy and paste the shipping information. So I just take my stuff to FedEx, and they have like when I'm shipping, getting tracking numbers, they actually just print it on the labels for me. But a computer and a printer, they actually have like a diamond printer, if I'm saying it right, that you can buy, and I think it's like $109. My cousin has one, and she actually told me that I could have it, and it prints your labels, and then you can just stick them on. So when you see the pictures of the girls that have like all those packages laid out and then their labels are already printed, that's what that is. So you can get one of those. I'll insert a picture if I can find one of what it looks like. But yeah, definitely a computer and a printer. And you want a computer because you want to make sure you're keeping track of like all of your sales. You want to make sure, like me, I have a chat on my website. So like when chats come up, it comes on my computer or it comes to my phone or whatever the case may be. You just want to make sure you're like active with the computer. Another thing, another essential that you're gonna need is a transparent logo. When you get your logo made, and I didn't even know this, you're gonna need a transparent logo so you can get like shirts and boxes and like custom things. You cannot get anything custom unless you have a transparent logo. My first logo, Lash So Savvy, I had no problem getting like transparent logo, whatever the case may be. My second logo, Lash So Savvy, it was like a nightmare. I literally paid somebody $300, and it was supposed to be for 2 logos because I was doing a revamp, but he only ended up doing 1, and then he didn't send me the right files for the 1, and then I had to like go to another person and like, hey, this is my logo, but I need a transparent one, and then they had to remake it. So make sure when you're getting your graphics done, you have all the files you need to make sure you can get like custom items, because you're not gonna be able to get nothing with just the plain logo that you get. Also, you need a notepad and a calendar. So when I say like good entrepreneurs have notes no matter what, I write everywhere. I write on stickies, I write on notepads, I write in my calendar, I write in my phone notes, I use Excel. Whatever works for you, just make sure you have like a pinned out A to B plan of what you're gonna do, how you're gonna execute, steps you need to take, some goals you want to reach, things like that, because that's gonna keep you organized. I believe in writing everything down. Like I feel like when you write it down, when you see it, you can manifest it, pray about it and stuff like that. Because it's hard running a business, and sometimes you lose direction. So if you just have that one book or spreadsheet or something dedicated to your goals and what you're trying to accomplish, it's going to keep you more focused, or when you fall off, it's going to like refocus you. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, things like that. And the last thing I have as far as like business essentials is a cupboard, or I don't know if it's like cupboard or cupboard, however you say it. But basically, I'm insert a picture. It's like those cabinets that you have. It's like the plastic bins, and you can just pull them out. Get one of those. I just ordered 2 of the ones that's on the screen, just because I have a lot of different inventory, and I have hair, lashes, and I'm starting a lip gloss line the beginning of next year. So it's like those cupboards, what I plan to do and how I plan to utilize them. If you look at the picture, it's like plastic, so I'm gonna use my label maker, and I'm gonna put like you know, 3D lashes, 25 millimeter lashes, and my different kinds. So when my inventory comes in, all I have to do is just dump them in there, like either once I'm done labeling, or if I just want to sort my inventory until I get to label them. It's just going to make it a lot more organized for me, and having all of my business stuff in one place. Like right now, I have like a box in my mom's car, like this big box of like lash palettes, and I'll get into my branding and stuff so y'all can see what my stuff looks like. But I just have this like big box, and it's so huge. Like I just have palettes everywhere. Like literally I have like a bin, like a clothing bin full of inventory. Like it's crazy, it's everywhere. So get you one of those. It doesn't matter. I think they come in like 39 drawers. That's the one I got. It comes in 18 and then like 20 something. So I got it from Amazon. You can go get yours from Amazon, or you can go to Walmart or whatever, and you know, get the stackable ones, the ones that come in 4, and just get as many as you need. But yeah, definitely go and get you a cupboard or cupboard, whatever it's called, because it's gonna come in handy for you. So next thing I want to talk about, branding. So I'm gonna start. Oh, I'm recording a YouTube video. Anyway, so the next thing we're gonna talk about is branding, and I'm gonna show you my branding, what I got going on. But branding is like so important, you guys. Like branding is how people see you. Like that's like your whole reputation is your branding. So make sure when you're branding yourself, like I said in my last video, be yourself, be creative, and just make sure it's something that that just showcases you and your personality, you know, through your brand. So I'm gonna start with what I just recently came out with, was my lash palette. So here it is. So my lash palette, I took about 9 months to get this made, and that's just because, well, let me explain what the lash palette is. A lash palette, what I invented, is a palette that basically has multiple lashes inside. It has a mirror and like a window, so you can actually see the lashes through. And then there's a tweezer and a glue that goes here. I'm out of tweezers and glue because I sold so many palettes when I launched. But the glue and the tweezers go there. And I'll insert a picture so you guys can see. But yeah, so this is my branding. Like this, like it's, for me, it's like simple, but it's like showy. And that's how I feel like I am as a person. I'm like simple, but like a bad bitch at the same time. Like that's how I want my brand to be presented. Like I want my brand to be considered a bad bitch. So this is it. Like nobody else has this. This is actually under patent, so nobody can remake or resell this without getting sued. I wouldn't even allow nobody. I wouldn't even allow anybody to like get this off of me, just because I spent so much time getting it made, finding a manufacturer, getting blueprints and mocks, and you know, just trying to communicate and get something made out of the country. And you know, I'm up late at night and all this other type of stuff. So this is what the palette looks like, and it's just so pretty. It's so me. I came up with this idea late last year. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to send my product to this influencer, and she was getting the same, like everybody's lashes just look the same. Like it was just like, what is this? Like I don't want to send her the same thing that she's already getting. Like I want my stuff to stand out. And lash palette was born, and I'm very proud. Like this is like my prized possession. Like it's just like it comes with everything you need. I'm getting some tweaks made on it, but like for the most part, like it has the mirror part on the inside where you can see, you know, you put in the lashes on, it has your glue, it has your tweezers, and then it has 6 pair. Now I have 4 different palettes to choose from. One of the palettes is like a natural palette, so it has all natural lashes in it. The second palette is like a flirty kind of palette, and it's like long but like subtle lashes. Then I have my glam lashes, and then I have the mixed. So it's like 2 glam, 2 natural, 2 flirty in the palette. So if you guys want to purchase, you know, they're only $35, and they're only $35 this year just because I wanted to see how they would do on the market. But next year they're going to be $45. So make sure you go get you a lash palette, shop lashsosavvy.com, and you can get you one. I only offered the 3 just because the mixed one, I wanted to see which lashes sell the most individually, like which ones people like the most. That way I can decide like which 2 to put in the mixed palette, if that makes sense. So anyway, going on to somebody asked me about the stickers on the inside of my 25mm lashes. So this is usually how my stuff comes. It comes in this plastic, and then I'm gonna cover up the number, but then it has like the identification of what lash it is. So all of mine, I have a list of like what my lash names are, and then what like this, like it, because there's a number, whatever. So whatever number it is, that's what, you know, lash it. Whatever number is on the back of here is matched to a name. So I just take my label maker, my stickers, and I got these made at I think Office Depot. So I'll put in on the screen, these are the Avery stickers, and then the code is 6450. Now when you're getting, if you're selling lashes, here's a tip for you. If you're trying to get these kind of labels made and you don't know like the diameter of the inside, just go into the store and tell them you need labels the size of a quarter. So that's about 2 inches or 2 diameters, or however you say it, but it's 2. And then if you ask them if they have the Avery 6450, these will fit on the inside of here. So this is I think these are my Chanel lashes. So I just take off the plastic. Okay, so I grab it out of here, I take off all the plastic, and sometimes I'll do all of my labeling like all at one time, or I'll just get like whenever I get an order, that's when I'll label it. But it comes like this, and like I said, it comes like this, like a sheet full of just the same name, and you have to do all one sheet, one name. I tried to get them to do like half and half, but they couldn't. So it just comes like this, and then what I'll do is I'll take my label, I can take it off, take my label like this, and then I'll just stick it right on there. And then that's what it looks like. So you see how it's like simple, but it just makes like a really big difference. Like it makes a really big difference. So like when I'm promoting and stuff like that, like sometimes I'll promote on Facebook or somebody tags me in something, they'll be like, who sells lashes? And then I'll just upload mine. And you know, there's other people who have theirs on there, but theirs are so plain. It's just like, okay, so they just sell lashes. But then when they see mine, they're like, oh yeah, she sells lashes. Like that girl sell lashes, okay, boo? And usually I get the sale, and that's just one thing. I added one thing to my branding, and you know, I get the sale. And that's always how you want to think of it. When you're branding and when you're trying to come up with whatever it is. So these come in 18 sheets. So I have 18 lash names. So I have to buy 2 every time I get this. So just to get them printed on there, you can get these printed at the Office Depot or Office Max, whichever one you go to, at the ship and print center, and usually they charge like $1 or something like that. Like I think I paid like $1 to get these printed. As long as you buy the paper from them, it should be like $1 for you to get them printed. And what they'll do is they'll put it on a screen, and they'll just fit the circle, the 2 inches, centimeters, diameters, whatever it is, and then they'll print them all on here for you. And they usually have like a template for like these specific, like each specific number. So this is 6450. They'll have the template 6450, and they'll just put your logo or whatever the case may be inside, and then they'll print it for you. So super easy. Like I said, money savers. Like these are all money savers. So with also the branding, you want to get a graphic designer, or you want to learn how to do graphics yourself. I don't know how to do graphics. I've been practicing because I did my YouTube intro, and that was just me playing with the app, like doing different stuff on it, and it actually came out pretty decent. So I'm working on trying to get my own graphics, like so I can do them myself. But this is a good day for you, because I'm going to give you some graphic designers that you can use that are really, really good, really, really affordable. I'm going to start like cheapest to highest. That way, you know, you can see where you fall. But one of the cheaper ones is WASSUP Brands. I've never used them, but their Instagram looks really good. Go check them out. I think it's Thick, or I think it's Thick. I follow the Real Night E. Shout out to her. I love her videos on YouTube. She used that brand to get her branding and her labels and things like that. Two that I've used, Zmar's Designs. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're really, really good. They have a good turnaround time. I've always had like a really good experience with them. I have like a specific representative. Her name is China. So if you want to use the girl that I use for my hair logo, and I'll put it on the screen, China is the one that made mine. I actually hand drew my hair logo, and she like made it come to life. So I just been rocking her ever since. Also Kay's Creative Design. She's the one who did my eyelash circle centerpieces. She was really nice. She responded really fast, and she gave me the design for all of my lash names. So I also paid her to do me a new website. So she offers a lot of different services. So you guys make sure you go and check all of them out to see kind of where you fall as far as price range or what you like, and just browse through their work, because they all have like really, really good work. So after you find whoever you want to work with, you want to think about getting thank you cards for the people that purchase from you, just regular business cards for when you're out and about, or when you are shipping packages. Just put a business card in there so that they have it. And then you want to get e-flyers. Being on Instagram and being active on Instagram, I'm learning that like you can really get sales from Instagram. Like when I relaunched for my lash palettes, I got like 8 orders in one day. That's like $250 in one day. And I'll actually put it on the screen. And it was just like, wow, like people like these influencers and things like that, like I paid for promo, and people like listen to them, and like since my page looks right, it's like, oh yeah, like I feel comfortable buying from this person. And I sold 8 palettes the first day I launched. So that was a lot, because I was like I think 35 is cheap, but it's just like, will people like respect the price, like, you know, as me just coming out or whatever, since there's really nothing like this on the market. There are things that are similar, but nothing like what I got, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, your e-flyers, you want to make sure you have like a stock of those, because e-flyers are basically like when you restock, when you're having sales, when you're asking people to send you selfies. It's just like a whole variety of like e-flyers, and sometimes they even have the template e-flyers where you can make them yourself. And I'm pretty sure any of those graphic designers, if you hit them up and ask them for templates that you can just keep reusing, they'll let you buy some from them. But yeah, that's super important to keep a stock of that. Like I said, I'm still in the process of rebranding, but I just wanted to get my product out there before 2020, because 2020 we about to turn it up. We about to, you know, get 100 orders, you know, every week, or you know what I'm saying? Like we're just about to prosper as far as being business owners. So that goes into packaging. So when you're packaging your stuff, like when you package, you want your stuff to be something like, I wouldn't throw this away. Like Let me try and open this. These are really hard to open, which is one of the tweaks that I'm trying to get my manufacturer to fix. That is hard to open, but I wouldn't throw this away. Like this, I wouldn't throw it away. So you want your packaging to be like A1 on point. Like this is something that I would put up somewhere. Like I could see this being in somebody's like background makeup room. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like cute. So when you package your stuff, you want it to like make a statement for you. All of those graphic designers that I named, they do custom packaging. Like I said, Google, y'all, is your best friend. You can find you a vendor that does packaging. Most of the time what I like to do is actually find a packaging vendor. I like when people specialize in one specific thing, so I know like their attention to detail to what I'm asking them to do is like going to be on point. And it comes out cheaper sometimes like that, because I can pay for just the design and then I'll pay for the packaging. A design could be like $30 or $40 versus paying like $150. You know what I'm saying? So and packaging vendors, you can order like like they have different minimum order quantities. So I like that better, because if I only need 50, you know, and they're like, oh, you have to pay for like 100 and the logo, like I would just pay the $35 to get a label or logo or design made, and then pay the packaging vendor. And most of the time the packaging vendor, you're gonna come out cheaper. That's just my experience with dealing with, you know, people who sell the, you know, custom boxes, and then like having a vendor who does the custom boxes and labels. So yeah. Next thing, promo. Oh my gosh, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for y'all. Business is hard. Having a business is hard. Running a business is even harder. And the only way that any of us are going to prosper is if we promo. That means paying people. That means sending stuff for free. Me personally, I think you have to pay to play. I have no problem paying. So just recently I worked with Alexis Makaya, Des Dior, which is Amor Jada's best friend, and who else I work with? Lady Scorpio. If you don't know them, I'll put their Instagrams on the screen. And you know, I had them promo for me, and I got a lot of followers. I got some sales, and just being able to connect with them so that they know, like, okay, hey, you know, she's having like a giveaway, or she's having a sale, or, you know, things like that. Like, you have to get that connection with other people, like, you know, put your brand on their platform, and, you know, you can only just hope for the best. The worst thing that can happen is you get followers and no sales, or sales and no followers. You know what I'm saying? So you really just kind of need to balance between the two. You have to pay for promo. Me personally, I'm paying for promo 3 times a week, about $60. So what is that, like $250 or something like that? 640. I don't know why I do this in a video. $60 4 weeks. Yeah, $240. Sorry. So I pay like $240 a month for promo, and this is the reason being. You want to make sure you keep your engagements coming. If people keep constantly seeing it, like, oh my god, like people are buying from this brand, people know this brand, like they recognize it, you need to keep your brand relevant. So as far as like my palettes, that's what's keeping my brand relevant. People are like, oh my gosh, like I've never seen nothing like that before. Oh my god, it looks so cool. Like, let me save this, or let me go on her website and create a profile, you know, so, and add it to my cart, things like that. Not everything has to be profit. So right now I'm bare, like I don't have a problem with like sharing as far as like what I do, as far as when I'm marketing. As far as my palettes right now, I'm not making profit because I'm selling them for so low, which I have no problem with, because my purpose of making them the price that I made them is so that people get familiar with it. Like, this is the company that sells that. These are good quality lashes. Like, that's like my whole purpose. Like, everything does not have to be profit, and you guys have to realize that you have to pay to play. Like, you have to put in that work, you have to take some losses, you have to take some to the chin. Expenses are real. So like I said, when you have your notebook and you're planning things out, this is how much I'm going to spend on promo, this is how much it's going to cost for me to get inventory. Like, having a list all the way down, like down to the T. You need basically you need to make a plan from where you're at right now, if you have $0 until you make $1 million, and then after you make $1 million to how you till you make $1 billion. Like, that's just how it goes. So, you know, I started, you know, probably like $500, and I was like, okay, this is how I'm gonna get to $10,000. So when I got to $10,000, I was like, okay, this is how I'm gonna get to $20,000. So now, you know, wherever I am now, which I won't say because that's kind of weird, but you know, my goal is $1 million. Ultimately, from 0 to $1 million. That's been my goal. So that should be your goal as well. You need like weekly order goals. Me personally, if I get 1 order every week, I'll be satisfied. That's just me. I lowball kind of because I don't want to like over expect and then fall short, because then I feel like I'm not progressing. So like for me, like every week I'll start, okay, I want 1 order this week. Okay, got the 1 order. Okay, this week I want 2 orders that week. This week I want 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm increasing, but I'm rationalizing, like, as far as like where I am with my business, what my engagements look like, and then what my traffic is like. And then I'll just keep going from there. If I need to, okay, keep it at 5 orders for 3 more days or 3 more weeks, 5. Like, that's what I'll do. So making like weekly goals and making sure like you're hitting your points is super important, because that's going to make you feel like you're making progress, which you are. And then for the last part of this video, what I kind of wanted to do is just give like some tips of encouragement. Like, I get a lot of questions like, how did you start? And it's simple. I just started. Like, I got some money, I invested it, and it happened. Like, once you get over the first step, once you just start, it's gonna feel like, you know, a lot of weight has come off your shoulders. You can't worry yourself. Like, I get a lot of DMs like, oh my God, I'm worried about I'm gonna get scammed. I'm worried about this, I'm worried about that. Like, that's all. Like, you have to take risks. If you're not willing to take risk or trust your own intuition, like, you need to like reevaluate what it is you really want to do, because all you're gonna do in the beginning of, you know, you being a business owner is take risk and, oh my God, let me see if this works. It's really like a trial and error. I didn't go to school for business. I don't have anybody in my family that has their own business or is like business etiquette. Like, I kind of just like trial and error and learned everything on my own. I lost thousands of dollars. I gained thousands of dollars. But the most important thing I did is I learned from every single experience. I can do this way. I can do this way. Don't do this. Don't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? So you really need to take risks. Take a risk. Take a leap of faith and just do it. Just do it. My next thing is, and this is gonna sound kind of shady or whatever, but this is the truth. When you start your business, so say you take that leap of faith and now, okay, boom, you're starting your business. Please do not expect your friends, your family, none of them to support you as far as buying your products, because it's not going to happen. When I first started my hair company, everybody, like, I probably had like 400 or 500 likes on a post, and everybody's like, oh my God, bro, I'm gonna shop with you, sis. I'm gonna shop with you. I can't believe it. Like, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proud of you. So once I got my inventory, I'm like, oh, I'm about to make this amount of money. Like, I'm about to be lit. Like, this it. Got my inventory, and I didn't get an order for 6 months. Then my order was not even from anybody I knew. Miss Palmer, that's her last name. I'm not gonna say her first name. She lived in New Jersey. I would never forget her. My website at the time probably looked like a scam, and she bought from me. She spent $260, and I could not believe it. I'm like, what? Like, I was so happy. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, and it was crazy because I was constantly posting, I was constantly marketing. And like, when you first start your business, marketing, wherever you're promoting or telling people, you're gonna probably get a lot of love. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna like say you're not gonna get no love, but like, as you keep going, like, as a month or two go by, your likes get less, your shares get less. But you know what, you have to stay consistent, and that's what I did. I probably wasn't getting no likes, no comments, barely any shares outside of probably like my mom, my sisters, but people were still seeing it, and that's what's important. You have to know that people are still seeing your product, and as long as they're seeing it, it's always in their mind. So it's like, oh yeah, I've heard of them, have you heard of them? And you know what I'm saying? So being consistent is key. Like, stay consistent no matter what you do, no matter if you get no likes, no comments, no nothing. As long as at least one person is seeing your product, you in there. So yeah, don't expect local support. They phony. Like, I don't expect no local support. I don't care about local support. And that's not even with just business, that's with anything you do. Like my YouTube channel, most of the people that are subscribed to me, I don't know y'all yet. But it's just like, dang, I know a lot of people at home, and it's like, wow, y'all don't want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, you know. But this is what it is. The next thing I want to address is the people that work and want to start a business. Listen, sis, everybody started somewhere. I was working like 3 jobs at one time, and I was so determined to get my business up and running. Like, I had a lot of goals that I had set for myself, and I'm like, I need to get this done. This is what I need to do, and this is how I need to do it. So just because you go to work every day does not mean that your business won't be successful. It doesn't mean that you don't have enough time to start a business or to run a business. You just need to make sure that the money that you're getting, no matter what the amount is that you put towards your business, is being put towards your business in an effective way. Like, you don't want to just buy inventory and then not have money to promo, or you need to balance out what you want to do. If it takes you a month to save up to do everything you need to do for your business, or 6 months, do it. It's, as long as you're taking those steps towards it, you cannot go wrong. I honestly think that when you're a worker, it teaches you how to be a better boss, because it teaches you like the traits or the characteristics like that you want to have as far as running your business, how you want your customer service to be ran, stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with going to work, and I don't want anybody out there that's working and wants to start a business to think, oh my god, I can't do it because I don't have like free time and I don't have all this money to start. Like, everybody starts somewhere, as long as like you're saving and you have a plan and you're trying to execute that plan. When I was working, what I did was I told myself every day, I'm here physically, but mentally I'm not here. Like, in my mind, I'm only thinking about my business and how this check I'm finna get next Friday or this Friday is going to fund my inventory, my logo, my website. Like, you have to keep yourself motivated. Like, sometimes I would have to draw like on like notepads and stuff, like Lash So Savvy, Hair So Savvy, like just to keep myself motivated and going, because at the end of the day, the job is funding or fueling your business. So until you don't need the job anymore, you need to keep going. You need to be on time, and you need to get that bag. You need to get that shmoney, okay? So you can fund your business. And that's just that on that. 2 more things, because I want to wrap up this video. Less bills, less stress, more success. Do not let people get into your mind like, oh, you live with your mom, and oh, you do this and you do that. Listen, if you live with your mom and you want to start a business, I think that is the absolute best time for you to do it. Because 1, you're not paying no rent, you're not paying no utilities. Like, you literally, all the money you make is literally yours to keep, and all of that money could go towards you starting and maintaining a business. If I could go back and live with my mom, I definitely would. I wish somebody would have told me, like, stay with your mom, save all your money, don't get an apartment, because you're gonna be stressed out. So when you are trying to like be an adult and then go and run and get an apartment and start a business, it's gonna clash, because that rent comes every month. You still need food, you still need gas, and you still need to like maintain as a person, you know what I'm saying? So being able to have just that little, ledge of not having bills, you're really in a better position, because you don't have that extra stress to worry about, like, oh man, I can't get my labels made because I need to put this $40 in the tank for gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that. We need to think positively about our situations. You need to generate positive energy. You need to practice positive affirmation, because those are the things that are going to carry you. So do not let people discourage you for your situation. I don't care if you have kids. I don't care if you work 10 jobs. Like, sis, it's all possible. You just need to plan for it. You need to prepare for success. Okay? And the last thing I want to talk about is being successful, period. Being successful or rich, as they say, it's not going to come easy, and it's not going to come one way. I read an article, and it says that the people who are considered rich have several streams of income. So, like, they're like, if you're a singer or a rapper, they're not just singing or rapping. They have like merch, and then they have like YouTube channel, and then they have like sponsorships, and like those are all streams of income. And you want to make sure once you get yourself established in your business or wherever it is you want to be, that you're bringing in several streams of income. So for me, I'm going to give you some examples of what I'm doing. I have a hair company, that's 1. Mind you, gotta get to 7. I have a lash company, that's 2. I'm coming out with a lip gloss line, that's 3. I work in real estate, like I'm getting my real estate license, so that's 4. I just started Forex trading, that's 5. I sell my vendor, that's 6. And I do YouTube, that's 7. So it's really not that hard. It's not that hard at all for you to get all of your streams of income. Like, I'm telling you, you need to figure out what it is you're good at and how you can make money from it. And it's just that simple. So that just kind of wraps up this video. If you learned anything, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let me tell you guys, thumbsing up a video gets it recommended. Recommend this video and help a fellow entrepreneur. Give me a thumbs up. We made an agreement at the beginning of this video. If you learned something, make sure you click the subscribe button. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Hopefully I'll have 1,000 by the end of like either December or beginning of January. That's my goal. I'm going to try and upload more consistently. No. I will upload more consistently. If you guys have any questions about anything that I've said in this video, or if there's something that I didn't mention, please make sure you comment below. And yeah, I guess that just wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.